Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Kalachandro Anaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambah Skandapurvajaha Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Prasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasya Viradavaktradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Nidhanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Samasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shriman Venkatanathārya Kavitarkika Kesari Vedanta Charya Varyo Me Sannidhattam Sada Hrudi. Now, all of you know the meaning of this prayer. Shriman Venkatanathārya Hek. Okay? If not, think about it. Very important. It's a very important prayer. And so, I think we covered that, I think, in the beginning. But think about it. If not, I'll take it up again. Huh? So you must understand what does Shriman mean. What is Venkata means. What is Venkatanatha means. Okay? And Venkatanathārya. Okay? Grammatical. Then Kavitarkika, Kesari. Each one has got a meaning. So you must apply yourself, apply your mind to it. Then you understand. Okay? Then Vedanta Charya. Vedanta Acharya. Acharya Varya. So it's not just Acharya. What does it mean? Right? Why is it? So they don't use words loosely. So each one has got a beautiful meaning. Then Me Sannidhattam. A Sannidhi. We know Sannidhi. The moment I say Sannidhi, you think of God immediately. You think temple and God, right? That's a Sannidhattam. Sada Hrudi. So what is it? Sada Hrudi is very important. Right, exactly. So to reflect on that Slokam. Now, we came up to Slokam number 30 last time, right? Before we begin, another point occurred to me because one very good lady brought up a point, good sister. See, this is not Vadagalai or Tengalai. Maybe I didn't mention it at the beginning. Daya Satakam is nothing to do with being an Iyengar. So it has been given to us by Acharya. Okay, Bhagavan Desika has done it. A great scholar he was. And it is not exclusive only for those people who follow the practices and procedures and the system set up under the Bhagavan Desika's way of worship. It is not limited to that because he didn't do it that way. He talks about the Daya, the selfless love, the Prema of Venkatachalapati on Tirumalai Hills, who's present everywhere, but he takes it as one and does beautifully. So it is not limited to the Vadagalai or Tengalai, and these are all not correct. So I heard Tengalai people don't recite it. It was news to me. I didn't know. Tengalai people didn't recite it till this morning. When I heard, I said, really? Okay. It is such a beautiful thing. You must enjoy Bhagavan. Okay. And so that's what I wanted to say. It occurred to me. So we came up to Slokam 30. We finished 30. And I know I requested you all to practice reciting it. Have you done that?
Yeah, last minute exam
preparation. No, seriously, how comfortable are you in reciting the first 10 slokams? Because this is a very difficult Sanskrit.
Mm-hmm.
It is not easy. It is not like reciting Vishnu Sahasranamam or even Lalita Sahasranamam and all. It is a very difficult Sanskrit. Okay? And So that's why I'm asking you. So are you comfortable reciting the first 10 slokams properly? Okay. What about 11 to 20? Are you comfortable?
There are a couple of
Okay. Okay, those things we'll cover. Then what about 21 to 30? That is, you're not fully there, right? Okay. So why don't you take it up? Then do the number 10, first to 10 first, okay? And then you do the 11 to 20. Make sure you become comfortable. The more you recite it, the more comfortable you become. That's all it is. You just have to apply your mind and put priority on it. That's all. Then it will happen. Then 21 to 30, we'll practice, okay? So today we'll take up 31. So once you become a bit familiar, maybe next class we'll recite 1 to 10. We'll see how Swami guides, okay? Today we'll take up 31. So it's one thing to say everything is Bhagavan Daya, sir. Everything is Swami's love only. It's only his prema is only present. It's one thing, we hear it and we go. It doesn't register. Okay, we keep on saying Bhagavan's grace. Do I really mean it? Do I know what Bhagavan's grace is? Okay, and if something doesn't go my way, immediately I blame Bhagavan. I said, same Bhagavan whose grace is always present. Like, see, it's one thing to describe thing in a very short way in two words and then move on, but mind doesn't register it. Isn't it? That is why the Acharyas describe this in so many ways. So, oh my God, this way, that way, that way. Then your mind gets a little bit attention to it and focus. That is what's happening in Daya Satakam. Okay? It's a very, very powerful slokam, this is. Bhagavan says, I've had divine experiences in this slokam. Very difficult Sanskrit. But literally divine experience I've had if you put your mind and heart into it. Okay? So, now the same Daya he describes in 31, every slokam he describes in a different way. Here, what the Acharya does, and one needs to first appreciate it. To appreciate it, you need to understand it. To understand it, you need to respect it. And the respect in what way? Because he says, he calls himself as Papi, a person who's done so many sins. That repeats. Then you can lose your heart. Oh my God, I'm a sinner. That's now beginning to sound like Christianity, right? But it is not that. So this is where we need to first respect what he says in order to understand what he says. And then once I understand it, then I can appreciate really what is happening in my life. That's all. Then my connection with Bhagavan becomes a little bit clearer. Okay? Understand? So what does he mean? Even in this slokam he's going to talk about it. Okay, so many problems I've done, so many things. Only you, due to your daya, only you overlooked it. So what he means by papam? Again, I want to repeat it. I've shared this in several classes, I think. I don't know with you and all, but basically the question is asked to Rama. We all think Rama came down to kill Ravana. That's the way we all immediately. That's not true. That's only partly true. Okay, Rama Avataram himself says he came down not only to kill Ravana, but all the Rakshasas. That is why Ravana and everybody got killed. But that is also not true, only part of the thing he came. Bhagavan comes, Bhakta Samrakshanam is the main reason he comes. Okay, the Sadhu Samrakshanam and the killing the Dushtas and all that, that is secondary thing that takes place. So what is the Bhakta Samrakshanam that he did? What are the various bhaktas? When he lived in the forest, in Aranyakandam, you could see, when he was living in those forests, and in Panchavati and all that, and all the rishis who were doing tapas there, they didn't want to miss this opportunity. Bhagavan Avataram itself, they know. The people who know Avataram has come, they know. Not everybody knows. I'm telling you, this is not for public consumption, like saying, after the Bhagavan comes and goes and reads stories saying, Rama Avataram. At that time, did you know that Rama was an Avataram if you were living? That's a question. So same way, if Avataram comes now, can you recognize him? Will you be blessed enough to be aware of him? This is an important thing. So rishis, they knew. They knew that Rama Avatar is an Avatara Purusha. They knew he was going to come because of the tapas. But even those rishis had questions, doubts. So they used to come. And when in the Panchavadi, you can picture, and rishis used to come and they used to ask questions. Now, asking questions to Bhagavan is beautiful because it does two things. It first clarifies your doubt, and more important, it gives you the opportunity to interact with the Avatara Purusha. Interacting with Avatara Purusha is a blessing that cannot be described in words. It can be a momentary interaction, it's okay. Okay, it's unbelievable. So they didn't want to leave his presence. So they also had questions. One of the questions when the rishis asked is, Swami, what is punyam? What is papam? So they asked. So the answer that Rama gave is what I'm going to share with you now. So if you understand what Acharya says, when he talks about papam, my papam will have so much, so beautifully he's going to talk about the next 3-4 slokam is going to come. Then understand what papam is. Then you can see what is Acharya trying to tell, not trying, what is he telling me? Okay? How can I apply this to myself? So what are the papams that I'm doing? What papams I'm doing? Okay? Not what. So the definition of papam, as Sri Rama himself says, punyam is any action that is done in the company of God. That means not thoughts, thinking, speaking, and doing. Everything must be in the constant company of Bhagavan. Whatever you do, that is punyam only. When Arjuna was asked to kill his own relative, mind was completely focused on Bhagavan and his heart was completely with Krishna and he surrendered. Right? He had the Visvarupa Darshanam. Karishe Vachanam Tava, he says, I'll do as you say. So, and he was able to kill his own relatives and elders and everything. Now, you may think, when you look at it from our angle, it sounds so cruel. No, it is not. It is just an agent in Bhagavan's thing. He knows that surrender must come. And that feeling, that surrender feeling, which is thinking first to the thought process, then the speaking has to be in consonance, in alignment, then the doing. Then what you do is irrelevant. What you and I do is irrelevant. There is nothing that we have accomplished in this world. The attitude is what's important. That attitude of surrender, complete trikarana suddhi, we do that, that is punyam. The company. So the company of Bhagavan means, yes, I do the puja. No. Am I thinking of God all the time? Okay. That is important. That is why Valmiki was born, right? Think about it. It's all thinking right here. The company of God, Manmana Bhavan. Now, anything by the same definition and extension of that definition is the answer to the second question, what is pavam? Anything that is not done in the company of Bhagavan is pavam. Now that applies to me. Right? And how many things that I do without the company of Bhagavan? How many sins have I accumulated? You understand? That is what he is talking about. In spite of that, Bhagavan, you overlook that Chamasvatam. Bhagavan is always doing Chama only. We don't have to tell him, please, sir. No. So this is a thing for our sake. We say, if Bhagavan does not have Shama, you and I cannot live. Impossible. So that is his nature is like that. Bhagavan's nature is Daya. It's nothing but prema. And that, like a way a mother overlooks, not forgive, but overlooks it. Tucham, my son, my daughter did it. Yeah, he is a good boy. She's a good girl. That's the way it thinks. Every mother thinks like that. Bhagavan, Divine Mother, looks at us like that only. But I have a duty. He says, Daya actually overlooks all the pavangas, all the sins I commit. And still, Srimad Narayana, protects me, takes care of me because of your. He's separating the Daya from Srimad Narayana. They are not separated. Daya Devi is worshipping as a form of prema. of compassion, daya, karuna, whatever word you want to call it, is nothing but love. That he is worshipping. So don't think that it is separate from Narayana. He himself says in one of the Slokam, Bhagavan's eyes, you are inseparable from Bhagavan's eyes. That means when Swami looks at you, it is only daya only. So they are not separate. Understand? So with that brief introduction, let us move on to 31. I hope that's 31 is Asithila karane aspin akshata swasa vrittaha vapushi gamana yogye vasam asadayeyam. I'll read that first line again, then we can take that together. Asithila karane aspin akshata swasa vrittaha vapushi gamana yogye vasam asadayeyam. Vishagiri katakeshu vyanjayatsu pratitaihi madhu matana daye tvam varidara abhisheshaihi. Varidhara visheshaihi. Asitila karane asmin. Asmin, this. Okay, this applies to me 100%. And you can see whether it applies to you. Okay, and asmin, this. Asitala karane. Asitala means something that is tireless, that is very strict, that is fully involved. Asitala karane. Now, karanam. Karanam means, in this case, all the tools that we have with which we operate. What are the tools that I have that I operate in this world? Anybody can answer? Those are the 10 indriyas and manas. Yeah, 5 plus 5, right? 5 pancha jnana indriyangal, right? And then 5 karma indriyangal and manas. Those are the tools I have, first to understand. But the biggest tool I have is my heart. Hridayam. Don't forget. See, we all talk about heart, but we forget it. We don't give much importance to it. That's the one we must put pradhanam. Then other things will become easy. Hridayam means, heart means hridayam. Hridayam means nothing but where prema. Prema is, that means love is the pradhanam. Now always remember that, okay? Don't put it secondary and don't look at it as something I'll look at later. All the things that please bring it to the front, and that is primary. Okay? Now, since we don't do that as primary, we have all the other problems. Okay? So, karanam means tools. So, that the 11 tools you have in Indriyangal plus manas. Manas also sometimes is taken in Indriyam. So, in this case, it is 11. But in one sense, manas should not be taken, but sometimes it is taken. Indriya simply means externally focused. Okay? And all that other 10 tools are all externally focused. Mind is generally externally focused because it follows the other 10. But mind also has a quality to look inwards. That in that sense, it is not a true Indriya. Indriya by definition means externally focused. Okay? But those 11, that asitila, they are tireless. All the things always acting. Is your mind ever at rest? It is. At deep sleep time, it is at rest. That is why. Otherwise, we cannot live. Just try go without sleep for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. Impossible. Why? You can go without food for some time. See, because we all need that rejuvenation. We all go back and embrace Bhagavan during deep sleep, become peace itself. That is, mind is completely at rest. Okay? But ahamkaram is not absent, it's present. That's why I know I had a good sleep, right? That feeling is there. Right? But when mind is fully at rest, you are peaceful. That is where the energy is. That is where the Shakti is, right? So anyway, Asitila, this thing, tirelessly all the tools are operating. Okay? Then, or when the tools are tirelessly operating, you can keep it that way because of what's coming. Asmin, this. Akshata Svasa Vrittaha. Akshata means non-declining. Not becoming less. It doesn't become less. Chaya means to decrease. Akshata means non-decreasing. Okay? Swasa Vrittau. Now, Swasam. Okay. Swasam is, we call it in English as breath. Okay. But that is wrong. This is the, breath means immediately you think breath. No, no. Swasam is pranan. Okay. Swasam is, we call in English, we call life force. Okay. It's not just a breath. Breath alone is not the life force. What makes a breath come out and what makes a breath go back in, that is the life force. That is why our body is acting. Right? Okay. So that's swasam. And that is going on. Breathing is going on for each one of us. Right? Swasa Vrittau. Okay. Without declining. So if I have difficulty in breathing, then the different problem comes. We all know. So that is akshata, without non-declining, without decreasing, all the breathing goes on. And all my tools are asitila. They are all very strong and strict and nicely working. Okay, so understand. Okay. Vapushi, the body is like, Vapu means body. So the body is, that's all. When the body is like this, with strong indriyas, senses are all acting well, I'm able to do things, and I'm breathing well. When the body is like that, with this state, Gamana Yoga, body is moving around. Gamana Yoga means it is moving about. When it is like that, Vasam, Asadayeyam, Vasam, to reside, to live. Asadayeyam, please bless me. What does this mean? When I'm physically fit, okay, and when I'm able to move about well, and all my eyesight and hearing and all the indriyangal, all the senses are working well, I'm able to speak well, I'm able to think well, memory is good, right? And my breathing is good. When all this is good and body is going around strongly, healthily, then bless me to reside. Reside where? Okay. Vrishagiri Katakeshu. In the shades and shadows of the Vrishagiri, of the Venkatadri, on the Tirumala Hills. Bless me to live there while what's the point in going there at 90 when I cannot even see properly or walk properly? Right? It's difficult to even climb up. Right? When you're young and able, right? Please, let me take shade under this, in the hill. Okay? Vyanjayatsu. Tvam Vyanjayatsu. Tvam, we have to add that from the last line there, okay? Vyanjayatsu means something, the word Vya comes, right? So everything in Sanskrit, so once you apply your mind, you can self-learn. It's not very difficult. And somebody told me a long time ago, about 80-85%, just like any other language, but 80-85% of the Sanskrit words we already know. Especially with Telugu as mother tongue, you know even probably more than our there in Tamil, because they use lots of Sanskrit words. So it's the remaining 5-10%, some difficult word comes, you can always look up a dictionary and understand. But if you apply, you have to apply your mind to it. You must want to learn. Okay. So Vyen Jayatsu. So Jaya immediately means something going someplace. Yes or no? So understand it like that etymologically. So Vyen Jayatsu means, Vyam means something is going there to, basically it means to remind you of. That's what in our English we say. Something that immediately reminds you of something. Swam, okay, because you remind me of what? So okay, please give me the blessing to live in the shades of this holy hill while I'm able to do all this, because you're going to remind me. What is he going to remind me of? Madhu Matana Daye. Hey Daye, Daya. What Daya is this? It is not my love to my children, which is limited. I cannot even love my neighbor's child as much as I love my child. So what love is it? It's of no use. Okay? Must expand. Consider everybody as your family. That's what Bhagavan considers as one family. But expansion must take place. I'm not able to do it, so what good is it? This madhu matana, very important. Why beautifully uses madhu? Madhu means immediately some of us think liquor. This is our training, what to do. I don't blame anybody. So, see how the wrong path we go, all the wrong things we learn, we have to de-learn, uncouple all this. Madhu means intoxication. That's what it means. In the Vedic mantra, the madhu comes. Madhu, 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 if you say in the mantra, he's not talking about liquor, for heaven's sake. The intoxication that comes in the company of Bhagavan, when you listen to Bhagavatam, when you listen more and more, how the gopis were, they were all intoxicated with Krishna. That is madhu. Okay, intoxication. Now, madhu also means another thing. Intoxication, that is for devotees. Madhu, the intoxication is intoxication of Bhagavan. But I am not a devotee. I may do puja and all, but I am not a devotee. The only person who can call me as a devotee is Bhagavan. Nobody else can give me that title. I can call myself whatever I want. That still doesn't make me a devotee. Bhakta is a title conferred only by Bhagavan. That's the only university that can grant it. I can do whatever I want. Oh, great Bhakta, great scholar, whatever I can do myself. It doesn't mean anything. So, that the devotees like Prahlada and Dhruva and all that, or gopis, that's fine. Our madhu is intoxication of Bhagavan. For me, what is intoxication? Right? We have to, how Acharya is helping me, guide me. This is what we have to understand. When he says madhu, and the moment you understand madhu is intoxication, and we are not talking of liquor or alcohol, it's very clear. I mentioned it too clear. That's useless. What is the intoxication? What is it I'm intoxicated with in life? My own ahamkaram. Isn't it? Whatever I do, I cannot escape it. When somebody criticizes you, his anger comes, right? Why? Somebody praises you, not me, sir, Bhagavan. Who are you kidding? The thing goes inside. That ahamkaram is there, right? Aham is good, but ahamkaram is not good. Okay? So ahamkaram, that madhu, that ego, that pride that I have, matane, one who killed it. You understand? So madhu matane, that is what Madhusudana means. Okay? So that matane, his daya. Please, to remind me of that madhu matanan, a daye, allow me, please grace me to live in this Venkatagiri hills while I'm able to, my body is good and serving and everything. Please give me that grace. You understand how beautifully he says, Tvam, see, then he describes, next is the poetic description. Okay, Tvam Vyanjayatsu, we said that. Because you only with your grace, only Bhagavan's grace only can remind me of him. Nothing else. Impossible. So, Tvam Vyanjayatsu, your daya, you are the one reminding me of this Madhumatana with your grace. Next, last phrase is the poetic one. What it basically, Varidhara Visheshaihi. Okay, Varam means pouring down. Okay, Dhara is the waterfalls, beautifully at tremendous speed. Visheshaihi, they are very special because all the waterfalls in this hill. That's what it means. Okay, that's a poetic description. In that hill, beautifully he says, Asadayeyam. Okay? May live there. Vasam, to live. Asadayeyam, grace me, bless me. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, first line I'll read, then you can repeat. Asitala karane asmin akshata svasavruttau vapushi gamana yogye vasam asadayeyam. People on the line, you can repeat them, say them yourself, but keep the mute on. Okay? Asitila. Asitila means strong, intense, unshakable, very firm. Okay? So can you say Asitila Karane?
Ashitila Karane.
Comfortable? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Vrishagiri katakeshu vyanjayatsu pratitaihi madhumatanadaye tvam varidhara viseshaihi. Pratitaihi, I forgot to give the meaning. See, when colloquially we use the word pratitaihi, simply means something that is very famous. Okay, highly reputed. Okay. Okay, so Prushagiri Katakeshu. Yeah, okay, you can repeat the whole line. Comfortable? Okay. On the people on the line, are you all comfortable in reciting it?
Yes.
Anybody has any problem, you can speak up. Okay. Very good. Now, I just realized that our allotted time is over. My plan was to cover 4 slokams today, but Bhagavan's plan, we found out, was 1. That is fine. And so, with Swami's grace, we will meet next Sunday. Okay? Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Sante Sante Santi Harihi Om.